Okay, so just a quick video to show a test mode on the Helix. If you think one of your switches or buttons is not working or a knob isn't working or something like that, there is a way that you can test each of them. So the way you do that is you hold down switches 4 and 5. So 1, 2, 3, that's 4, that's 5. So if I hold both of those down and then switch the unit on, so here I'll just see if I can hold that with my foot and then switch it on and continue to hold those down while it powers up. It will enter this mode. Now I can release those. So notice that the very top option is a UI test. And then there's, main screen test, scribble test. There's a bunch of different tests that you can run, loopbacks and such. So concerned with the UI test for switches and knobs and whatnot. So, you can use the preset knob to, the joystick knob to select. Of course, if the joystick knob is the one that's failing, then, you can't. But, all right, let's go into UI test. So use the joystick and just push down and you get into the UI test. Each of these items relates to some functionality in a switch or a knob. For example, here's the menu, the home knob or menu knob, right? Or button, sorry, the menu button. So if I push the menu button, see this here, CONF, now it says that it worked, right? Now I'll push the save button and the save button says it worked. I'll push the home button and I'll hold the home button this time. So if I push and hold, see it says view and it has an X. So that means that the press has worked, and now when I let go, it'll go to 0, saying the test is complete and it's functional. And the preset, if I push and hold that, and then let go up here, you see that it says that that's functional. Now if I rotate the preset down here on the bottom, I don't know if you can see that number, it says 128. So as I rotate it, I can check that rotary knob is working and I can test it. Now as soon as I go, there's 0, to 255, and I can test it all, right? In the encoders, I push the button, and you can see them all. I'm pushing each one across. There's 4, there's 5, there's 6, and then the same with rotating them. When the Helix feels that you've tested it successfully, it goes bold like that. So see encoder 2, and here's encoder 2. So I'll turn it to the right, and it's showing the value. And as soon as I turn it to the left, there, now it has gone bold to say that that test is passed. So you can test both directions. All right, so all of these have some sort of a test. That was the joystick one, that very last one. And if I push down on it, you see that. So as you go through each of and this is the volume, the headphones, I mean, you can test everything in the system, even the foot switches, the expression pedal, I mean, the expression pedal toe switch, you can test everything. So if you think that, there's something wrong with one of your switches, you can get into this mode and then you can test it. And if it works here, then it's not a hardware problem. It might be a firmware issue or, something else. But this is a good way to test the hardware.